The abominations awakened a living demonic star, intending to sink the Xianzhou Fanghu. With no other options, the Alliance staked everything on my junior soarer's plan. To operate the astronomical observation device, the Cloud Peer Telescope, to signal the rainbow for aid, using their Lux arrow to strike down the demon star. Whoever operated the Cloud Peer Telescope would not return. It was to be a one-way trip.
So, you're Junior Sora.
You guessed wrong. The one who offered his life was my master, who taught me divination. It was Master Jingtian, then Liu Chui's Master Diviner, and the only high official authorized to operate that device. He accepted his fate and ventured to the Fanghu. Going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yaoqing general who guarded the Cloud Peer Telescope, and the Verdant Knights under her command. I was responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. I activated the Deca Light reflection barrier, calculating and casting lots again and again. I watched as the starlight, representing countless possibilities, flickered within the reflections, faint, wavering, until the vast shadow of a pondering god swallowed them whole. And they vanished into the abyssal dark at the edges of the universe. in that moment, I understood that I had cemented my master and countless soldiers into an inescapable doom. When the Lux arrow fell, they would perish along with the enemy and that demonic star. All reduced to ashes.
You sacrificed so many comrades just to ensure the enemy's fall?
To Penaconians, that must seem incredibly cruel, right?
As someone born in an era of peace, I have no right to judge. Perhaps the founders of Penacony could understand the necessity.
Cruel or not, it was my duty. And so I had to witness and remember their sacrifice. When I saw the Lux arrow descend, I realized the Xianzhou Alliance had actually directed an Aeon's actions. This realization illuminated the mission of my remaining years. In this cold, merciless cosmos, when you're trapped in despair, an Aeon's intervention is often the only hope. We are not ants, helpless beneath the celestial spheres as we simply watch the stars turn. Instead, their trails were forged by us, who offered up a portion of our insignificant destiny. Even beings as mighty as the Eons can be pulled by our will.
Is this what you want to do in plain Arcadia?
Indeed. I will seize those starlights of possibility I once buried with my own hands. Just like the Battle of the Fong Hu 30 years ago. An Arbiter General will fall, and an Aeon will descend. I will forge the destined death into wagers and game pieces, and invite the god who delights in meddling with destiny to sit at my table. This time, I will invite them into my calculations, to draw a great wheel for the cosmos' future. Mr. Sunday, surely you can understand this mad idea of mine, having once reached the divine throne of order yourself.
Our common ground goes far beyond mad ideas. But I was reviving a god who already lay dead and buried in the infinite dark. General, how can you be sure that the most capricious Aeon would be led by your fancy?
Have you heard this myth about the elation? They say Aha once climbed to the highest bough of the Tree of Existence. Gazing out, they saw stars turning coldly like machines, and the meaning of everything yielded to nihility. Only the cry of a newborn made them burst into laughter. Mr. Sunday, answer me. Why did Aha laugh?
I think it's because they finally saw an audience arrive at this long, empty stage we call the universe.
Oh, well said. You're way funnier than you look. As divination teaches, heaven creates 49 paths. Humans find the one unseen. We are the greatest variable this blind, mindless universe can produce. The universe and the gods set riddles for us, and we shall give them a surprise. An answer beyond the finality. Ah, looks like it's about time.
Don't tell me you're disappearing without a goodbye again, General.
No. This time, we will set our eyes on the same place and carve a sliver of possibility out of destiny with our own sight.
Could you be talking about the school where Himiko and the others went?
Yes. The crimson light there pierces the sky today, marking it as a locus of woe. The Arcadia's first calamity will erupt there.
I should have asked you to give them a few secret strategies before they left.
Forget it. The stuff in those pouches is all harmless banter anyway. We should let them off the hook.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Smelly.
It's been 3 hours since our first supplicant, Miss Sparksy, announced her entry into the Phantom Moon Games. The performance she announced to all her fans, SparksyCon, is also about to begin.
Oh, curious! Plain Arcadia's day-night cycle was completely scrambled in ancient times. Raffy Academy's location just happens to be bathed in light. So, in broad daylight, what kind of fireworks show does Miss Sparksy have in store for us?
Who knows? Maybe she'll blow the school sky high in a blaze of fireworks. After all, at the Phantom Moon Games 15 years ago, Raffia Academy also.
Senior, you can't joke about that. Dear viewers, our apologies. Let's move on to news about other supplicants.
According to the Department of Aberration Defense's staff, during a routine inspection of the Phantom Moon courtyard, 2 additional mask shapes manifested on the altar.
In other words, 2 more supplicants have appeared.
Although none of them have publicly announced entry into the games yet, the altar's masks mean someone, somewhere has quietly donned the masks of elation. As for the 2 masks, Department of Aberration Defense staff describe one as a raccoon and the other as some kind of bird.
A raccoon mask, huh? Hard not to think of the Astro Express that just arrived in plain Arcadia. Will the nameless from the Astro Express join the Phantom Moon Games? I hear they've even invited them to SparksyCon as special guests!
Will it be a miraculous show formed out of the collaboration between supplicants, or a head-to-head showcase between 2 famed contenders?
Countless streamers are already live, broadcasting the scene at the venue. Let's cut to the feed now. Ah! Look, it's the nameless from the Astral Express! One girl, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one girl. Welcome to the SparksyCon live broadcast. Dear lovely fans, please be patient. SparksyCon is about to begin.
This horror stream is about to end. Time for you all to log off. That woman has Miss Sparksy's face. What a pathetic imitation. What? My face is the original!
Miss Sparksy's face alone is the greatest masterpiece in the world! Everyone should listen to her sweet voice and gaze upon her adorable face!
We shall become Miss Sparksy!
We offer everything to Miss Sparksy! Sparksicle! 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 Sparksicle!
My eyes! I've seen something cursed.
The mimetic virus spread among people is way worse than we imagined. There are walking Sparksy shrooms growing on the ground. I bet we'll all end up with Sparksy, or rather Sparkle faces before we can get very far.
Are we really losing that? If we don't take down that imposter before the virus hits, we'll all be monkeys in the jungle.
Become a fake of a fake or a carefree monkey. Your call.
On second thought, being assimilated by an imposter doesn't sound that bad.
Enough talk. Eyes on the banana.
Ow! Ma'am, a little warning before you stab someone with a banana, please?
Come on, banana. Remember the plan we made at the tavern?
Yes, we dig out the imaginated painting Sparksy hid, then use waves to give Garambia Academy a good banana over. Wash over. But what if that imposter figures it out?
Just try to keep her busy and buy us some time.